Everyone, how are we doing today? It is September 10th, Thursday, September 10th. And yes, I am recording this about 45 minutes early because I have a 7 a.m., an 8 a.m., and 11 a.m. interview for you today that I hope to get published today. So I had to get up extra early to read the financial news, which I did for you. First and foremost, it looks like we have cracked the proverbial glass ceiling in the big bank stocks. It looks like the current CEO of Citi is going to retire in February, and we have our first female CEO coming in, Jane Fraser. So congratulations, Jane. Glass ceiling officially cracked in the big banks. Again, Jane Fraser, congratulations. As a father of a daughter who I see doing big things, I love to see examples like that. So Jane, keep being real, keep leading, and others will follow. Next up, it looks like the skinny deal that the Republicans have long talked about will be at least voted on today. Near as I can tell, they're not very confident. It doesn't sound like they have the votes to get it out of the Senate, which means if you can't get it out of the Senate, the House doesn't have to vote, and then we can't hold Nancy's feet to the fire. So this is a great disappointment. Again, this should have been done a month ago. There is agreement on the items: unemployment, testing, schools, PPP, but yet Congress is going to say, you know what, we're pretty close to an election, and we're just going to we're just going to pretend it's not there. Most annoying, like really annoying, is, but yet they're willing to agree on a continuous resolution to fund the government. They're not going to help you and I, the people, but boy, they're going to keep their paychecks going. We need to vote out all of these donkeys in Congress if this is how they're going to act. They are not. They're not our friends. The fact that they will approve funding the government in their jobs, but not help the people that need the help, is a travesty. Yeah, I don't know what to say to something like that. On the real estate front, again, we've been following this. This is predominantly a real estate channel. We've been talking about New York a lot. Looks like some Manhattan numbers came out. And yet again, they broke a record for most vacancies. And this is obviously Manhattan, so not New York proper, but Manhattan. And 15,000 vacancies in Manhattan. And by comparison, this time last year, it was 5,600. So almost a 300%, 200% increase, almost a 200% increase. So that's a problem. When we get to vacancies that high, you're going to have rent drops. It is going to be cheaper. You're going to have do rent incentives, a month off, half off, whatever it is. It is not a good time to be a landlord in Manhattan for sure, and probably not for the foreseeable future, just like San Francisco. Next up, GameStop. GameStop, obviously a retailer for video games predominantly. They missed top and bottom line. They are predominantly a store, meaning a physical location, which is the problem, right? They're not essential, which means they are shut down in some places still, which is crazy. But their online grew 900%, which when you get numbers like that just tells you it was really small to begin with. But again, they missed top and bottom, so their stock's going to take a hit. On the opposite of that is Restoration Hardware, RH. Now they beat top and bottom, and they are saying that the home improvement, the stay-at-home, will be benefiting them through the rest of the year. So RH, kind of the opposite of GameStop. And again, RH is non-essential. RH is not Home Depot, right? RH didn't get the classic, we are essential, but they have a great online presence and whatnot. Next up, I saw this yesterday and I failed to talk about it. Looks like Warren Buffett, or at least, let's be clear, I don't think this is Warren Buffett. I think this is Berkshire Hathaway. I think Warren Buffett has a couple of up-and-comers because, he's 90 now, right? We celebrated his birthday a few weeks ago. Looks like they are going to be investing about $500 million in an IPO. more importantly, a tech IPO, more importantly, a cloud tech IPO. And if you've been following Warren Buffett for as long as I have, you know he doesn't invest in companies he doesn't intuitively understand. So I'm guessing this $500 million is not Warren Buffett investing himself, although it is his company, Berkshire, and he could certainly veto it. But yeah, they're ponying up $500 million for IPO of Snowflake. I believe the symbol is going to be snow, SNOW. So an IPO that is expected. And also Salesforce investment arm is in this as well, as I remember. So pretty interesting. Again, staying on the real estate front, looks like JCPenney's is going to be rescued, thus saving approximately 70,000 jobs and 650 stores. Simon Properties and Brookfield are looking to rescue JCPenney's. 300 million in cash, and then the assumption of $500 million, 500 million in debt. So again, Simon Properties had long been rumored to be picking up retail assets. They are picking up a big box retailer now, versus, they picked up a jeans company earlier and something else. So they are rounding out a part of their portfolio that, maybe they hadn't planned to at the beginning of the year. So it's pretty interesting. I got an article from a subscriber yesterday that talked about what would companies save if employees work from home part-time. And they're saying that, basically rotations and less office space and things of that nature, they could look to save about $11,000 per employee. That's some significant numbers right there. So pretty interesting. There's obviously an article on CNBC talking about the staggering shortage of homes. We have been talking about that on this channel. CNBC is just catching up. Prices are up now 9% year on year, while inventory is down 30%. These are August numbers, so the most recent ones. Again, those are national numbers. Again, we've talked about it all the time. There are pain in urban cities, and the pain will increase, but most of the country is going to have a good year and a half, in my opinion. It's Thursday, so we got to talk about initial jobless claims. I call this a miss. 884,000, so thankfully under a million. But still, let's not forget the record during the Great Recession was 606 or 666. So again, we're still 25% above what was the peak before. So we can't get used to this. Continuing claims was a big miss. They were hoping for under 13 million. But we got really close to 13.4. So I consider that a miss. That is more meaningful to me, as I've been telling you now for 90 days, the continuing claims we have to watch. But yeah, the new claims was also a miss. So I'd call both of those a miss today. Something I thought that was interesting, just some things catch my eye, is McDonald's went ahead and now has a partnership with someone. The last time they did this was 1992, and the person was Michael Jordan. They are doing a partnership with Travis Scott, a musician. So interesting to see what they're doing to branch out. And then just sometimes you read an article and you're like, is this real news or is this fake news? Well, it sounds like some Chinese companies, their largest shareholders, have been selling. And, you and I might call it insider trading. They're calling it a typo. Can we believe these things? Oh my God. Your checks and balances are so bad that really? We're going to blame typos for insider selling in China? That's what we're blaming now? That's pretty funny. So again, I guess the big news of the day, unemployment claims missed, continuing claims certainly missed. RH kind of showing you that home improvement is real, right? Restoration hardware. And then most importantly, this skinny deal could be dead on arrival, could be a bunch of noise. And we need to vote out every single House representative and senator if they can't get this done for the American people. All of them, reds and blues, independents, Republicans, Democrats, all of them need to be kicked out on the street because they're not doing their job. They're going to do a continuing resolution so they get paid, but they're not going to help the American people. Unemployment, testing, schools, PPP loans. We cannot accept that. So again, sorry, I had to do this early. It is important to me, at least, to try to make this the first video I do of the day. Now I need to get ready for my 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 11 o'clock interviews today. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.